All right, well, welcome to another edition of our YouTube channel here at JessicaLynnOriginal.com. The stamp set I'm going to feature today is our Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I cheer on my football team. Now, granted, there are football teams all over the country, but being a girl from Wisconsin, there's just one place in particular, kind of up in this area, that is where my team is. This is one of the brand new stamp sets we offer. We've got a couple of them. Being from Wisconsin, it's where I started my focus. I am going to be building some additional sets like this around the country. So if you're interested, toss me an email. I can make you a custom one as well. So what you're going to notice about our stamps is they all come professionally packaged. So let me go ahead and just open this on up. Okay. You can see all the stamps come on a nice little clear sheet. And what's really kind of cool is we also, let me just show you here. So if I take this little heart off, it's actually printed on there, okay? So it's nice as I know like what stamps I'm missing, like if I forget to put them back on there. Okay, so let me just show you what we got here. Okay. All right. This set is 2 by 4. So you can see that it works out. All the lettering does. So nice size. So you can see like the state is a little over 1 inch in size. So let me go ahead and show you how this works. So I'm going to take the little Wisconsin, but the way I'm going to start my card today using this stamp set is I love these little packs that you can get at the store. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. It's Paper Studios. It's meant to be fab. They've got a ton of really beautiful gold. You can see how it's all shimmery. Love that. So it's kind of cool. I've got my Copic markers. Just get those real quick. So what I thought I would try is to just color in parts of this with some green. So kind of cool. So it's got my green and gold. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing because I really like the little bit of white in there. But I thought how fun for this card just to so you can see I got a little green and gold in there. I'm going to do this big line, I think. Oops. So we're just gonna starts to look like a maze after a little while here. Okay, so we're just gonna color all those in. So I get my card all ready. Okay, so you can see I got my green and gold starting up here. Alright, almost done. Now what's fun is you could have picked any colors to fill this in, or you could have just left it white. I mean, that's cool too. Lots of the different teams have the green, or I'm sorry, have the gold with their colors. There's another one not that far away on the other side of my state that, you know, they're purple and gold. The bears are orange, but you could have done that with blue. It still would have looked pretty cool. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this up real quick. It looks like this must be a Copic that I use a lot, because I think it's just about ready to be refilled. Alright. Oops, I missed one right here. Okay. So you can see I went from that white, now I've got it all green and gold with a little bit of white in there. Let me just bring this up so you can see. So it's got really nice sheen to it, so I thought that was kind of fun. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my card. Now I usually just use ready-to-go cardstock. Some people love to make their own cards. That's awesome. Whatever you like, you prefer, it's completely up to you. There's no right or wrong. I think it's one of the things I love about card making is it's all about experimenting and trying. You know, and maybe the first time you do it, it's not perfect, so you do it again, and the next time it is, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some glue on there. All right. And then I'm gonna find my placement for my green and gold. Stamp that on. So now you can see it sticking on there. So now you can see it overlaps. So I'm going to take my scissors. I'm just going to cut the edge. Now some people might use the little guillotine cutting board. Some people, you know, all different ways of doing things. Again, no right or wrong. Okay, so there we go. There's my card. So far we got it going. One of the things I do always do, and I'll show you at the end, we always sign the back. Very important. I always encourage people to sign their cards. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't sign my cards. It's really important because you know what? You put a lot of time, thought, love into these cards. And I love when I give a custom or a handmade card and then people flip it over and they're like, oh, look, you did make that. You know, it's got my signature on there or whatever the case may be. Or like if I make cards for my kids, they love it because, you know, they put them away and then, you know, maybe someday, you know, a long time ago from now, you know, they'll pull that out and be like, oh, you know, that reminds me of Mom. You know, I love seeing that. So, all right. So here we go. We got our green and gold going. Okay. I got my Green Bay stamps ready to go. So the next thing for me is I have to decide how I'm going to stamp this on top. And I kind of think what I might do, I'll just cut a little piece of white cardstock here. All I did was take a piece of white cardstock and I just cut like a little bookmark kind of space. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp some Wisconsins. I'm going to stamp some little Wisconsins all over it here. Let me grab my block. Now again, with these clear stamps, okay, there they are. You can see what's kind of cool. If you've never used them before, they stick right on the block. So if you're used to using old school traditional red rubber stamps, which we make those too, and you're a little afraid of the clear stamps, don't be. They're super easy to use. All you need is one of these and then your stamps. So, well, let me rephrase that. You need one block that'll hold the size. So, I mean, if you buy a big enough block, you know, then you only need one. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I had this idea. Now, I'm just going to eyeball this. Some people, you might, you know, go in and measure it out. Or if you have a MISTI tool, you can line it up and make it beautiful. Again, part of what I love about scrapbooking, stamping, etc. It's such a personal choice that you get to pick how you want yours to look. So what I did is I just ran the little state of Wisconsin. And then what I'll do is use a baby wipe to clean this up. You can run these under water. Just be careful not to have it be hot water. I've had people do that. It's not a good thing. Don't do it. It will wreck your stamp. It won't wreck your stamp. It'll just take away from the quality. So after I'm done, I take it off my little block. And then I go, and again, here's that nice part. I know right where it's got to go for storage. So I just put it right back in. And now it's back and it's set. So I have it for the next time I need to stamp some little Wisconsins. Let's see, what else? Maybe we'll put some hearts in there. Yeah, maybe we'll put a little heart in there. Alright, so I just took the little heart out. You can see it stamped on there. Beautiful Wisconsin weather, I must tell you. Alright. I'm going to get that really good and stamped up. Let me just load that real quick. Alright. So, Green Bay is right about there. It's a pretty big heart, so there we go. Alright, so I went ahead and stamped all of the different little Wisconsins, and then I put the little heart. Okay. So now what I think I'm gonna do, oh yeah, that'll be cute. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to cut it out, kind of like a little bookmark. Now I do have a Brother scanner. I'll do some demos with that in the next couple of weeks, but right now I'm just gonna use some scissors. That'll be just fine for right now. So what I'm thinking about doing is something just kind of like that. And then I think I might go ahead, see if I have any black paper. Woohoo! I do. Some black. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this on. Make it all pretty. I like adding a nice black border to things. It makes it pop. And then all I'm doing right now, which you can't see because I just can't fit it under my phone, is the, under my camera here. I'm just cutting it out. And when I say cutting it out, I'm just leaving a nice little, maybe 1/4 of an inch, little over that border. See, so I got a nice black border around it. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is line it up like that. It'll cut off a little. Not so bad. Alright, I'm a huge fan of the foam risers. If you guys haven't used those before, those are a ton of fun. All you do is you peel them off. And then one side's sticky, and then it has like a little sticker on the other side, so when you're ready to stick it on your project, you just peel that off, and then they're super sticky. If you ever look at my cards, I probably use them like, I was going to say like 9 out of 10 times, but it's probably more like 10 out of 10 times. I think I use them all the time. I don't know, I just think they're kind of fun. I love giving a little dimension to the card. So you can see that I just peel the little sticky off the back. So you can see, and then it's super sticky. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm gonna, I gotta line it up here on the top. There it is, kind of cute. Cut it off at the bottom. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I dig it. Again, it's kind of what I love about card making, you know? Yeah, I stamped 5. How many did I really need? You know, I only needed actually 4.5, 3.5, so that's fine. Worth trying. And then I think I want to go ahead and stamp a, you know, a sentiment on there. I think I'm going to do the feels great to be home. Which is what I wish our Packers were doing, but they are not. They're going to be playing in Atlanta, but that's fine. They're going to do great. Okay, so you can see I'm just inking that up. Oops. Should have lined it up on the other side. I do that every once in a while because I have to get on this side. I put it on the wrong side of the block. So all you gotta do, nice part about the clear, just move it, re-ink. Probably get your fingers full of a little stamp ink. Meh. Alright. Oh, you can't see it as good as I hoped. Alright. So, let's try this again. I'm going to cut out a little square, I think. Oh, that'll be cute. Okay. I wasn't thinking with the gold embossing on there that it would not stick to it. Now, had I used this ink, I probably would have been fine. I didn't. So, but that's fine. That's all right. And then, so I stamped it on there. I'm just going to kind of run it on the edge so see it gets a little ink on that edge. See how it's got like the little black on the edge? And then I'm just going to use my glue stick wherever I just put that. just going to glue it up. Alright. Let's try this. And I'll slide it underneath like a little tab. Oh, see, now that's cute. Alright. I like it. So again, this stamp set, now, last thing I'm just going to say real quick. On the back of your cards, I highly encourage, when you get a chance, make sure you sign them. Okay? Or if you have a stamp, we make custom stamps. So if you wanted to stamp on the back, like handmade by and then sign it, totally cool. So here's my card. Okay? My quick little Wisconsin card. Kind of cute. The stamp set, again, that I used, it is our Green Bay, Wisconsin set. So you can see there's hearts, there's a little football, the state. You've got Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I cheer my team on. Our little Jessica Lynn original, feels great to be home, and then the little heart. So you can see all of that lives there as well. One thing we do ask is, using our angel policy, you can find it on our website. It's down at the bottom of our website, like how it works. We love it when you make cards, and if you're part of a card making, you know, where you sell your cards or anything like that, we're fine with that. We just ask that you don't mass produce our images. And then one of the things I ask, every time we have a stamp set, you can see on there we include a stamp that actually says Jessica Lynn Original. So we just ask that you stamp that on the back of your cards. So like where I told you, don't forget to autograph. Let me just ink this up really quick so I can show you. We just ask that you stamp a little, just like that. There you go. T stamp from JessicaLynnOriginal.com. And then again, the cool part is these stamps with the clear, it shows you right where it needs to go. So I'm just going to slide that out of the way for a minute. So again, I can just stick it right on there. So when I go to store this for later, after, you know, I make a couple cards for the football season or whatever. Now, these stamps aren't just football, though. I mean, if you were, you know, from this area, if you are planning a wedding, or maybe a big family reunion, how cool is this? You could use this stamp set. Now, maybe you're not from Green Bay, but maybe you're from somewhere else in Wisconsin. You could stamp that on there, make a card. This stamp set is available at our website, which is JessicaLynnOriginal.com. If you have any questions, concerns, or are thinking about asking for a custom set like this of your location, there's a contact us or email us on our webpage. Both of them will get an email to me. I'd look forward to hearing from you. And for all of those of you that are, you know, other football teams, awesome. For those of you that love Green Bay, go Pack. And we'll see how this Super Bowl turns out this year. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.